everybody, and welcome to our kitchen. I'm Kris, and this is my daughter, Izzy. During these times when we're practicing social distancing and learning's looking different, we wanted to provide our interactive kids family with a fun activity that they could do in their own homes. Today, we're going to show you guys how to make homemade Play-Doh. For our activity today, we will need oil, salt, warm water, food coloring, flour, and of course some measuring teaspoons and measuring cups and bowls. Let's get started. The first thing that we're going to need is 4 medium to large bowls. We're going to start by pouring 1/4 cup of warm water into each one of our bowls. All right, there we go. So our first ingredient is our warm water, 1/4 of a cup in each bowl. The next thing that we're going to do is add 5 to 6 drops of food coloring into each one of the bowls. Izzy has yellow and red, and I have blue and green. So let's count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, next color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. All right. The next ingredient that we're going to add is 1/2 tablespoon of oil into each one of our dishes. All right. This is our wet ingredients that we just completed. Now, this part of the activity, you can have your child help, you can interact, you can say the colors and just practice different kinds of vocabulary with them. Like I said, colors is always a great one. Having them identify them is a great thing to do during this activity. We're going to set those aside for just a minute, and we are going to get our dry ingredients prepared right now. So what we will need is 4 cups of flour. Izzy, could you do me a favor? Start putting those in there. A little bit more in there. Perfect. I'm going to top that off. All right. 1. It's not fun if it's not messy. 2. Go ahead. 3. And 1 more. Like I said, it's not fun if it's not messy. And here's 4. Awesome. We're going to move the flour out of the way. All right. The next thing that we need is 1.5 cups of salt. Izzy, you want to grab the other measuring cup behind you?
I can.
Okay, here we go. It may take a few minutes if you have a small little salt shaker like this one. We need 1.5 cups. It's almost there. Getting closer. We might.
Oh gosh.
Almost there. All right. Shake it up. All right, and we're going to add that 1.5 cups of salt to our flour mixture. Very carefully, Izzy's going to stir that, and I'm going to get cleaned up for the next part of our activity.
That took a lot of weight off the table.
Look, very good. Is you're going to make sure that you stir that really, really well, so you mix that ingredients really well.
I will. You're going to activate it.
All right. Very, very good. It's looking good, Iz.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, so the next part of this activity that we want to do is we are going to add a cup of our flour mixture into each one of our bowls. There's one. And again, this is a good time and a good opportunity that if your child is working with you, you can use language like, let's dump it in and show them dumping in.
Sorry.
Good job. It's fine.
It's good.
Yep. All right. Let's get the next color. Perfect. All right. Dump that into red. And then our last color that we're going to do is green. Okay. Add a little bit more. Looks good. All right, dump that into the green. Very good. All right, for this part, this is where it gets fun. So we are going to mix up. Izzy's going to use her hands, and I'm going to use our spoon to mix up our first colors. Here we go. Let's mix them up. And after a little bit, it's going to start to kind of come together and it's going to get sticky. It comes off pretty easy.
Hands.
We're going to knead it together as best as we can. All right. And for the next one, we're going to grab some more spoons so we don't mix our colors together. Little Izzy cleans off her hands, and you see, everything's better when it's messy. So I'm going to get red stirred.
Wait, that was mine.
All right. And you want to mix them just enough so you have them kind of mixed like that. And then we're going to do our next step. And we're going to start with the yellow that Izzy's been working on.
And there's consistency.
All right. So we're going to set these to the side so you guys can see what Izzy is doing right now. I'm going to grab my big cutting board.
And take a little bit of flour on that.
Yeah, we're going to put a little bit more flour down because when you start this, it might be a little bit sticky, but that's okay. We're going to add a little bit of flour, and she's going to take out the Play-Doh, and she's going to knead it until it's soft onto the cutting board. Perfect, Iz. Okay, and you're going to knead it until it's smooth. Good job. And while she's kneading the yellow, I'm going to come right next to her, and I'm going to knead the blue. And this is just a good activity. Kids love to squeeze and knead, and you can give them that language as you're doing this activity. You can practice rolling, patting, and see if they'll imitate your movements as you're doing and working and kneading the Play-Doh. And we're going to keep on doing this until we have soft Play-Doh. And there it is. There's blue. Izzy's finishing up with yellow. And you're going to repeat these steps for red and for green. It's a fun, messy activity, but these are items that you could find in your house every day. This will last longer if you put it in a Ziploc and you refrigerate it. So,
here's the yellow.
Izzy finished yellow, and red is on the way.
And I'll do the green.
So this was a fun activity using everyday items that we find in the house. We are going to say, we hope all is well in everybody's houses, and I hope you enjoyed this activity. See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.